In this video, we will use the feature tool to add furniture and additional detail to our plans. In the sub-toolbar, we can use the fixture mode to access our fixtures library to place in some furniture and fixed objects around our plan. How many fixtures you use is up to you. You may choose to leave them off altogether, or only draw in items like elevators, toilets, and major obstructions that affect the evacuation paths. Or you could choose to lay out all the fixed furniture for a floor. Using the default partner library, we will scroll down until we find a toilet to use in the bathrooms. Clicking on the feature to add it to our floor plan, where we can then resize and rotate if required, before moving it into position. We can now copy and paste the feature to place in the rest of our toilets. Then repeat this process again for the bathroom basins. With the bathrooms finished off, we can now add in a reception desk. This is an obstacle that will need to be navigated around with our evacuation paths. We can then move on to our desks, placing one and then copying and pasting the desks to mirror and snap them together. Using the selection tool to copy and paste fixtures, as well as selecting multiple objects to group them together before you then mirror and flip them, can make laying out furniture much faster. We can then choose to place in the elevator and any other furniture items we need to add. Inside the Features tool, you'll have access to two separate libraries, a partner library that is shared across all your jobs, and a client-specific library that can be customized for each different client in your partnership. For any furniture, fixtures or details that you want to add to your floor plan that you don't need to add to a library for repeat use, the detailing mode can be used to draw in unique fixtures such as this shelf. Any objects drawn in with the detailing tool can then also be converted to a fixture if you do want to add them to the library later on. To convert detail lines to a fixture, start by selecting all the lines you want to use, and then click the Convert to Fixtures button. Fill out all the relevant details, and then choose whether you want the fixture to be available for the whole partnership or just this specific client. Inside the tool settings for the detailing tool, you have the ability to adjust the color and opacity of the lines you draw, as well as a selection of different dash styles for the lines depending on the application. There is also a thickness mode, which allows you to set how the line's thickness will behave. You can set it to hairline, which will always print and display the line as thin as possible. You can choose print scale, which will let you adjust the line's thickness when printing, regardless of how zoomed in or out the plan is. And then plan scale, which will allow you to set the line's thickness on the floor plan, so it will get thicker as you zoom in and thinner as you zoom out. We can then also use the detailing tool to add in additional detail around the stairs and landings, which can be useful for drawing in any non-standard stairs that you cannot draw with the stairs tool. The last option in the sub-toolbar is the label mode, which is a type of text that you can add to plans that will follow a line along the plan. This is useful for drawing in text that you need to curve, such as street names on a windy road. Start by drawing in a line that can then be curved with the nodes. You can then change the text in the inspector panel and edit the formatting. This type of text will be fixed to a line, so it will not be rotatable later on in the diagram preview.